Story out of York County again, where a car was found. It was actually good win at Neck Route in York County. But as we've been telling you, that's the second rescue that we have talked about today. The first was along Ocean View, where a sailboat was anchored just offshore with two people on board. Suri Crow has that story for us.
That's right. Earlier this morning, actually not too long ago, here in Ocean View in Norfolk, a sailboat about 400 yards offshore. You can't see it in our picture now because the conditions are just so extreme out here. But it was an active rescue involving the Coast Guard, Norfolk Fire and Police Department. And the huge problem, as you can imagine, with this extreme weather conditions, is they were not able to use traditional rescue methods such as air or motorized boat craft. So they sort of went back to the old school method and threw what they call a line shooting gun out to the sailboat. And the good news is, shortly, not long ago, they were able to rescue a man and a woman and a cat off the sailboat. That is what we have been told by the Coast Guard. A little while ago, I spoke to a witness who was at the scene.
I walked out there this morning about 7:30 and noticed a sailboat anchored right offshore, and I thought that's kind of strange for being a hurricane. And went down, investigated a little further, and found out that there are, I think, two people on the boat, and it's anchored in. And I talked to another guy down there, and he said they were trying to get in last night, and I think they lost their motor and couldn't get in, so they've been anchored off there all night long. And I think Norfolk Fire and Rescue is on scene now and going to try to coordinate some kind of rescue of the two people that are on the boat.
So the good news is that they were able to successfully rescue the man, woman, and cat. We're told that nobody was injured during the incident, and I have to tell you, it's a very good thing, because right here now conditions are absolutely the worst they have been all morning long. We actually
All right, our crew's starting to experience some of the technical difficulties that come along with covering a storm like this in the conditions that they are. But again, a rescue of two people off of that sailboat in Ocean View. When we talked to Petty Officer John Miller of the U.S. Coast Guard, he said the storm, as much as it was the reason for the emergency, it actually ended up helping by pushing that boat even closer to shore, making it a little bit easier to perform a very difficult rescue.